Let's start with slot 1, CAT 2024 paper. So question 1 is a fruit seller has total of 187 fruits consisting of apples, mangoes and oranges. Number of apples and mangoes are in the ratio of 5:2. So let the number of mangoes be 2m, which makes the number of apples as 5m. The sheep sells 75 apples and 26 mangoes. So the number of oranges would be 187 minus 7m. After selling, the number of fruits would be apples would be 5m minus 75. Number of mangoes is 2m minus 26. Half of the oranges means 187 minus 7m by 2. 187 minus 7m because the number of apples and oranges together is 7m and total fruits are 187. So 187 minus 7 is the number of oranges. The ratio of number of unsold apples and number of unsold oranges. This is the number of unsold apples and this is the number of unsold oranges. This is 3:2. So 5m minus 75 upon 187, 7m divided by 2 is equals to 3 upon 2. This 2 goes in the numerator, which means 2 into 5m, 5, 187 minus 7m, 3:2. 2 goes here, this goes there. So I have 4 into 5m minus 75 is equals to 3 into 187, 20m minus 300 equals to 561 minus 21m. This goes there. 41m equals to 861, m equals to 21. Total number of unsold fruits is 5m minus 75, which is 105 minus 75, plus 2m minus 26, that is 42 minus 26, plus 187 minus 7m by 2, which is 187, plus 7m is 147, is equals to 30 plus 20, 30 plus 16 plus 20, 66. The answer is 66. Moving to the next question. A plus b root n is the positive square root of this. Let's square this. A plus b root n squared is equals to a square plus 2ab root n is 2 times this into this plus this is squared. B square root n square is n. So I have a square plus b square n equals to 29 into ab root n 12 root 5, which means ab root n equals to 6 root 5 minus 6 root 5. If we take n equals to 5, we have a square plus 5b square equals to 29. A and b are integers. But this will not hold for any integer values, because if b is 0, b cannot be 0. B is 1, a square plus 5 is 29, a won't be a square. B is 2. Okay, this will hold for a equals to 3 and b equals to 2. B equals to minus 2. Be 3 minus 2 root 5. Sorry, a would be minus 3 and b equals to root 2 because the root is positive. So 2 root 5 minus 3 is the root which we need. We have to maximize the sum a plus b plus n. A is minus 3. We can take b equals to 1 and n equals to root 20. How? We'll just send 2 inside the square root sign. Which will make a plus b plus n equals to 20 plus 1 plus minus 3, 18. So answer is B. Sorry, C, 18. Remember, we have to find its square root, positive square root, which is 2 root 5 minus 3. Then we can adjust, then a would be minus 3, we can adjust b and n as we need. This gave one solution, but another solution would be when we take n equals to 10, which will give us a equals to minus 3 and b equals to 1. Minus 20 and 20 equals minus 3, which will give us a bigger value of a plus b plus n, and hence we chose these values. So notice that 3, 2, 7, 6, 8 is equals to 2 to the power of 15. So, and 8 obviously is 2 cubed. So we'll replace all these terms in the terms of 2 to the power whatever it is. So 1 by 8 is 2 to the power minus 3 to the power of k into 2 to the power of minus 15 to the power of 1 by 3 equals to 2 to the power of minus 3 into 2 to the power of minus 15 power of 1 by k. So recall that x to the power of a to the power of b is equals to x to the power of ab. We'll use this. So this will become 2 to the power of minus 3k. This will become 2 to the power of minus 15 divided by 3. So 2 to the power of minus 3 into 2 to the power of minus 15 by k. And x to the power of a into x to the power of b equals to x to the power of a plus b, which means this is 2 to the power of minus 3k minus 15 by 3 equals to 2 to the power of minus 3 minus 15 by k. Equating the exponents, we get minus 3k minus 15 by 3 is minus 5 equals to minus 3 minus 15 by k. Multiplying by minus on both the sides, we get 3k plus 5 equals to 3 plus 15 by k. Multiplying by k, we get 3k square plus 5k equals to 3k plus 15. Both of these come here. We get 3k square plus 5k minus 3k is plus 2k minus 15 equals to 0. Sum of all real values. So b square minus 4ac is 4 plus something. So the determinant is positive, so we'll get both real solutions of k, and their sum would be minus b by a, so minus 2 by 3. So answer is B. Moving on to the next question. We are given some region in xy plane. Let's plot it out. Y greater than equals to x by 4. So at x equals to 0, y is 4. At y equals to 0, x is minus 4. So this is this line. And y greater than equals to, so this is this region. Okay, given by 0 comma 4 minus 4 comma 0. This shaded region, and this thing is 0 greater than equals to x square plus y square plus 4x minus 4y plus 4 less than equals to 4. I added 4 on this whole inequality, giving 0 greater than x plus 2 square plus x y minus 2 square minus 4 greater than equals to, because this thing is x square plus 4x plus 4, this thing is y square minus 4y plus 4, and that minus 4 will cancel this out. So adding 4 on this inequality again, I get 4 less than equals to plus 2 square minus 2 square greater than less than equals to 8. So notice this is the equation of this inequality is circular region ring centered at minus 2 comma 2. Minus 2 comma 2 is this point. Radius is, the inner radius is 2, this is root 4, and the outer radius is root 8. So this is something like this being the outer radius. This circle will pass through origin obviously, and the inner circle will touch the axis. So this region, this semi-ring is what we need to find, half ring. So obviously this region would be half times the area of this full ring, which is pi into outer radius squared, that is root 8 squared, minus pi into inner radius squared, that is 2 square is 4, which is equals to 8 pi minus 4 pi is 4 pi by 2 equals to 2 pi. So answer is B. Moving on, question 4, the answer is B. Renu would take 15 days working 4 hours per day to complete a certain task, where Seema would take 8 days. So Renu does that work in 60 hours and Seema in 40 hours. If Renu does X amount of work in an hour, then Seema does 3x by 2 amount of work in an hour, and total work is 60x, which is equals to, now they have decided to work for double, Seema agrees to work for double the number of hours. Renu work 2 hours per day, so 2x, this is the work per hour that Renu and Seema do. So she works 2 hours per day, and every hour she works X amount, so 2x per day. Seema works double the number of hours per day, that is 4x, 4 into 3x by 2 per day, but as she works half the hours, half the days, so we will divide by 2 again. This into the number of days n, is equals to 60x. Let's forget it. 2x is the work Renu does in a day, and into and is plus n upon 2 the number of days Seema works, into every day she works for 4 hours, into every hour she works 3x by 2 amount. So this should be 60x, the total work. So x gets cancelled out. I am left with 60 equals to 2n plus 2 into 2 is 4, gets cancelled out for 3n, which implies that n equals to 60 upon 2 plus 3 is 5, which is equals to 12. So question 5 answer is 12. Wait, Renu agrees to work for double the number of days as Seema. So n is the number of days Renu works, Seema works half, so half of 12 is 6. The answer is 6. Notice it? The n was the number of days Renu worked, and we are asked how many days Seema worked. Moving on. In September, incomes of Kamal, Amal and Vimal are in the ratio of 8:6:5. So let their incomes be 8x, 6x and 5x respectively. Kamal pays 15% of his income, which is 15 by 100 into 8x, plus Amal pays 12% of his income, 12 by 100 into 6x, plus Vimal pays 18% of his income, 18 by 100 into 5x, which is equals to 120x plus 72x, which is 192x, plus 90x is 282x by 100. This is the total rent. Their incomes increase by 10%, so Kamal's income becomes 8.8x, 12%, so 1.12 into 6x is 6.72x is the income of Amal, 15%, so 1.15 into 5 is 5.75x. This is their new income. So their new total income is 8.8 plus 6.72 is 15.52, 21.27 x is their new total income. The percentage of their total income that will be paid as the house rent is 2.82 upon 21.27. X and x gets cancelled, so I am skipping this, into 100 is the answer. So this comes out to be, let's check, 282 divided by 21. This is 21.27, okay? 21.27. It's 13.258. So answer is C. So okay, then the total number of such functions. So what we'll do is, okay, so the total number of functions from A to B would be, so F2 has 3 possible values, F3 has 3 possible values, 1, 8 or 27, any of these 3, and so on. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 to the power of 6. These are the total number of functions. but these will have those functions also included which map all the values to 1 or all the values to 8 or all the values to either all these numbers to either 1 or 8 but not to 27, which we want to exclude. Because there is at least one element A which is mapped to B for every B in B, every small b in the set B. So we'll subtract all those functions which say map these elements of A to either of the element to only two elements of B. Let's say it's 1 on 8 but not 27. So there would be three such possible cases. Either it maps only to 1 or 8 or 8 or 27 or 1 and 27, but not to 27, 8 and 1 respectively, 27, 1 and 8 respectively. So in that case, each of the values of A, each of the elements of A have two possible choices. For example, in case 1, when fa is not equals to 27 for all A in A, this means that f2 is either 1 or 8, f3 is either 1 or 8, and so on. So in that case, there are 2 to the power of 6 possible functions. None of these functions map any of the elements of A to 27. Similarly, for 8 and 1 also, so that's why there is 3 here and into 2 to the power of 6 different. But now what happens is, in this we have subtracted these had all the possible functions, and in this case, for example, when we took all the possible functions which do not map value to 27, we also counted the functions which map only. So in this 2 to the power of 6 functions which map only, which do not map to 27, which do not map to 27, there is also one function which maps only to 1. So f2 is equals to 1, f3 is equals to 1, f5 is equals to 1, and so on. So fa equals to 1 for all A in A. Convince yourself, because this function satisfies this problem, satisfies this statement that it does not map any value of A to 27. Now when we are looking for functions which do not map, functions which do not map to 8, in this also we have counted this function, right? Because this function also satisfies this property. This function satisfies this property. So when we subtracted, so what we have done is, out of the total number of functions, we have counted the same function twice here. Which kind of functions? Which map every value to the same element. So thus we have to add this 3 functions which are the constant functions which map every element to 1, 8 and 27 respectively. So the answer would be 3 to the power of 6, which is 729 minus 3 into 64 is 192 plus 3 is 732 minus 192 is equals to 540. So the answer is A. what we have done is the 3 to the power of 6 are all the possible functions, out of which we have to find the functions which do not map to a particular value. So let's find the number of functions which do not map to 27. So such functions would be 2 to the power of 6 different functions, and we multiply by 3 because we'll find such functions for 8 and 1 as well. Now out of these numbers, out of these different number of functions, we have subtracted these functions twice, because this function f equals to 1 constantly would be subtracted for 27 and 8 as well in both these cases. For example, for clarity, let's say case 1 is 2 to the power of 6 different functions which do not map to 27. Case 2 is 2 to the power of 6 functions do not map to 8. Third is 2 to the power of 6 functions which do not map to 1. So we subtracted all these functions separately here, 2 to the power 6 into 3. But what happens is this f equals to 1. So fx equals to 1 and fx equals to 8 and fx equals to 27. For all x in A, these three functions would be included. For fx equals to 1 would be included in this, both of these, fx equals to 8 in both of these, and fx equals to 27 in both of these. So all these functions are subtracted twice, so we'll have to add them once. So this thing, that's why we get this. This is known as the principle of inclusion and exclusion. If you want, you can read it more. It's known as the principle of inclusion and exclusion. Moving on. This is a straightforward question. Just substitute the value of A. We get 4x minus y minus z equals to 3 plus 4 x square plus y square plus z square. This thing sent here. So I get 4x square, I distribute it across, plus 4y square plus 4z square minus 4x minus y minus z plus 3 equals to 0. Distribute this, 4x square, this will give us a minus 4x, plus 4y square, this will give us plus 4y, plus 4z square, this will give us a plus 4z, plus 3 equals to 0. I will write this 3 as 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 4x square minus 4x plus 1 from this, plus 4y square plus 4y plus 1 plus 4z square plus 4z plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. So this 3 is exhausted. So this, notice that all these terms are perfect squares. So 2x minus 1 squared plus 2y plus 1 squared plus 2z plus 1 squared equals to 0. So this sum is 0 and all of these are real numbers. So all these squares are positive, non-negative. So all of these have to be 0. So x equals to half, y equals to minus half, z equals to minus half. 4 times x square is 1 by 4 plus y square is 1 by 4 plus z square is 1 by 4. This 4 into 3 by 4 is 3. So answer is A. This is a question which you can skip in the first attempt. Should move on and do it later if you get time. So notice, if A, B, C, D is the number, so it would be 10,000 times A plus 100 times B plus 10 times C plus D. And there are 6 possible permutations of BCD, so there would be 6 different numbers which will have A in the thousands place. This A, B, D, C, A, D, B, C, A, D, C, B, A, C, B, D, and A, C, D, B. Notice that each of these will have 1000 A as common term here. These terms would permute. So when we'll add them, we'll get 6000 A plus something. Now notice that if we keep A in the hundreds place, there also would be 6 different numbers, and their sum would give us 600A. Similarly, we'll get 60A and we'll get 6A. In all the possible numbers, we'll find these 4 things, respectively from A being at thousands place, at hundreds place, at tens place, and ones place. Now by symmetry, we can say we'll also find the same thing for B, C, and D. There would be 6 numbers which will have B at the tens place, at hundreds place, and thousands place, and ones place. Similarly for C and similarly for D. So adding these 4, we'll get 6 into 1 times A. We'll get 6 into 1 times B plus 6 into 1 times C plus 6 into 1 times D. This will become 6 into 1 times A plus B plus. Now so this becomes 6 times A plus B plus C plus D. Now we have to see a multiple of 6666, which is of this form. So we'll have to do some hit and trial. So multiplying, or you can actually divide it. So divide 153310 by 6666, and the integer part would be the value of A plus B plus C plus D. One 53310 divided by 6666. So it won't be the value of A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, let's see. 15310 upon 6666 is equals to 22.998. So what n does is n something. What n does is it makes this thing 23, because it is a single digit number and that resultant thing should be a multiple of 6666. So we'll say 153310 plus n is equals to 6666 into 23. 6666 into 23. So that gives us n equals to 8, and A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 23. Why? So first we will notice that this sum of all the distinct 4-digit numbers with this property set is this, and this is equals to this. So n should be n is given to be a single digit natural number, and 6666 into A plus B plus C plus D is this whole thing. So A plus B plus C plus D is also a natural number. So dividing this by 6666, dividing this by 6666 gives 22.998 something. So rounding it up, to the next nearest integer, we'll get that a plus b plus c plus d should indeed be 23. If it is 24, then n would not be a single digit number. That's why it's, yeah, so answer is a plus c plus d plus d plus n, which is 23 plus 8, 31. Moving on. So as seen in both the slot 2 and slot 3, there was this kind of question. We'll again check for a pattern. 10 to the power of 1 leaves the remainder 3. 10 to the power of 2 leaves the remainder. So instead of dividing 100, we'll just find the remainder of what 3 into 10 leaves when divided by 7. 3 into 10 is 30. When divided by 7 leaves the remainder 2. And 10 to the power of 3 leaves the remainder. Again we'll check for 2 into 10, 20. Divided by 7 leaves the remainder 6. 10 into 4, 60 divided by 7 leaves the remainder of 4. 40 divided by 7 leaves the remainder of 5. 50 divided by 7 leaves the remainder of 1. 10 divided by 7 leaves the remainder of 3. So this is the cycle 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1 followed by 3, 2, 6, 4, and it will repeat. So 10 to the power of 6n plus 1 leaves the remainder 3. 6n plus 2 leaves the remainder of 2. 100 is 6 into 16 plus 4. So 6n plus 4 is what we need. 6n plus 4 leaves the remainder of 4. So the answer is D. So the trick we used is, if 10 square can be written as 7 times q plus 2, then 10 cube can be written as 70 cube plus 20. So instead of dividing 1000 by 7, to find the remainder, what we just did is we just divided 20 by 7 to find the remainder. So to find the remainder, that 10 to the power of a plus 1 leaves when divided by 7, we just did it 10 to the power of a equals to 7q plus r. If 10 to the power a equals to 7q plus r, then the remainder that 10a plus 1 leaves by 7 is same as the remainder that 10r leaves when divided by 7. This is the trick that we used. So answer is D. Moving on. There are 4 numbers such that average of first two numbers is 1 more than the first number. So let the numbers be a, b, c, d. Then a plus b by 2 is equals to a plus 1. Average of first 3 numbers is 2 more than the average of first 2 numbers. So a plus b plus c by 3. So average of first 2 numbers is a plus b by 2, which is equals to a plus 1. Then 2 more than the average of first 2 numbers is a plus b plus 2, a plus b by 2 plus 2, that is a plus 1 plus 2, that a plus 3. And the average of first 4 numbers is a plus b plus c plus d by 4. It's 3 more than the average of first 3 numbers, that is a plus 3 plus 3. We have to find d minus a. So we get a plus b equals to 2a plus 2, b equals to a plus 2. Using this, we get a plus b plus c equals to 3a plus 9, which gives, substituting b, 2a plus 2. Because b is a plus 2, so a plus a plus 2 is 2a plus 2 plus c equals to 3a plus 9, which gives that c equals to 2a goes there, 3a minus 2 is a, 9 minus 2 is 7. Substituting b and c here, a plus b is a plus 2 plus c is a plus 7 plus d equals to 4 goes there, 4a plus 6. A is 3a, There we have 4a, so 4 goes away. 4a minus 3 is, we are left with a. So 9 plus d equals to a plus 6. So d minus a equals to minus 3. So d is not the largest number. C is the largest number. And the smallest number is d. D equals to a minus 3. C is the largest number. So C minus D is a plus 7 minus a minus 3 is equals to 10. So answer is not 10 apparently. We made some mistake. So we made a mistake here. A plus B is a plus 2 plus C is a plus 7 plus D equals to 4a plus 24. A gets cancelled. We get a here. So 9 plus D equals to a plus 24. D minus a is equals to 15. D indeed is the largest number. A plus 2, a plus 7, and a plus 15 are the 4 numbers. So answer is 15. Moving on. An amount of rupees 10,000 is deposited in bank A for a certain number of years at a simple interest of 5% per annum. So after say n years, certain number bn, so we get 10,000, 1 plus n into 5 by 100 because it is a simple interest. On maturity, the total amount received is deposited in bank B for another 5 years at a simple interest. So this is the received amount. So after 5 years, it will become 1 plus 5 into 6 by 100. So the interest received from bank A would be 10,000 into 5n by 100, and bank B would be 10,000 into 1 plus 5n by 100 into 5 into 6 by 100. This is 10 by 13. So this divided by 10,000 into 1 plus 5n by 100 into 5 into 6 by 100 equals to 10 by 13. This gets cancelled. This 100 goes away. This 100, 5 goes by 5. This 6 goes up. So I am left with 6n upon 1 plus 5n by 100 is equals to 10 by 13. 13 goes here. This thing goes here. 13 6 are 78n equals to 1 plus 10 plus 10 into 5n by 100 is n by 2. This 6 won't go up here. This is a mistake. This 6 is not going up there. This 6 won't be there. This is in fact n upon 6 into 1 plus 5n by 100 is equals to 10 by 13. So this 13 comes there, this thing goes there. We have 13n equals to 10 into 6 plus 30n by 100. 13n equals to 60 plus 300n by 100 is 3n, which implies that 10n equals to 60, n equals to 6. So answer is option C, 6. We should be more careful with calculations. Shop wants to sell a certain quantity in kg of grains, so let this be x kg. It says half the quantity, so it says x by 2, and an additional 3 kg of these grains to the first customer, so x by 2 plus 3 is sold to the first customer. Then it sells half of the remaining quantity and an additional 3 kg of these grains to the second customer. So x by 2 plus 3 is sold, so x by 2 minus 3 is left. So x by 2 minus 3 by 2 plus 3 is sold to the second customer. So x by 2 plus 3 to the first customer, x by 4 plus 3 by 2 to the second customer, so now he has sold 3x by 4 plus 9 by 2, so he's left with x by 4 minus 9 by 2. The shop sells half of the remaining quantity and additional 3 kg of grains to the third customer. So he sold x by 8 minus 9 by 4 plus 3, which is equals to x by 8 plus 3 by 4. This is sold to the third customer. There are no gains left. So this plus this plus this is equals to x. So x by 2 plus x by 4 plus x by 8 plus 3 plus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 4 equals to x. So x by 2 plus x by 4 plus x by 8 is 7x by 8 plus 3 plus 3 by 2 is 9 by 2, 21 by 4 is equals to x. So x by 8 equals to 21 by 4, x equals to 42. So answer is D, 42. So x5 equals to minus 4 equals to x1 plus 4 times the common difference, let that be D. So 2 times x6 is x1 plus 5d, because the nth term is a plus n minus 1d. A here is x1 plus 2 times x9 is x1 plus 8d equals to x11 is x1 plus 10d plus x13 is x1 plus 12d. So we have 2x1 plus 2x1 is 4x1 plus 10d plus 16d is 26d. So x1 plus x1 is 2x1 plus 10d plus 12d is 22d. So we have 2x1 equals to minus 4d. This means x1 equals to minus 2d. x1 plus 4d. So x1 equals to minus 2d. Minus 2d plus 4d is 2d. 2d is equals to minus 4. d equals to minus 2. X equals to 4. x100 is x1 is 4. x100 is x1 plus 99d, which is 4 plus 99 into minus 2, which is minus 194. So answer is B. B. Two places A and B are 45 kilometers apart. A, B. This is 45 kilometers. Connected by straight road. Anil goes from A to B while Sunil goes from B to A. Starting at the same time, they cross each other in exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes. So let the speed of Anil be A and Sunil be S. They cross each other in exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. So 1.5 hours into A. Let's say that they crossed at this point. So this distance is 1.5 A and this is 1.5 S. So the total distance, so the 1.5 A plus 1.5 S is equals to 45, which implies A plus S is equals to 45 upon 1.5, which is 30. If Anil reaches B exactly 1 hour 15 minutes after Sunil reaches A, so Anil reaches B in 45 by A hours. Sunil reaches B. Sunil reaches A in 45 by S hours. This is given to be 1 hour 15 minutes, so 1.25 hours. So 45 into S minus A upon SA equals to 1.25. SA upon S minus A is equals to 45 into 45 divided by 1.25, which is equals to 36. We need to find A. So we substitute S. S equals to 30 minus A. Substituting here, we get A into 30 minus A upon S minus A is 30 minus A minus A is 30 minus 2A is equals to 36. So A into 30 minus A is equals to 36 into 30 minus 2A. So let's, instead of solving, we can also use options here. A cannot be 16 or 18 because then this thing will be negative and these two will be positive. So these two are eliminated. If A is equals to 14, then we'll have a factor of 7 in this side, but there won't be any 7 from this side because 30 minus 2 into 14 will be 2. This will be 72 and this would be a multiple of 7. So this is also rejected. So answer should be C. 12. 12 into 18 is 36 into, would be 12 into 18. This thing would be 36 into 6. So these two are indeed equal and equal to 216. You can obviously solve the quadratic equation, but this is a nice quadratic in A and we can obviously solve it. But it's just faster to look at the options. Should develop that too. It would be helpful, obviously. The answer is C. The surface area of a closed rectangular box which is inscribed in a sphere closed rectangular box. And the sphere is 846 and the sum of the lengths of all of its edges is 144. The volume in cubic centimeter of the sphere is. Okay, so let this be our rectangular closed box with side lengths A, B and C respectively. So when we inscribe a rectangle in a circle, the diagonal of the rectangle is the diameter of circle. So this property holds. The body diagonal of this rectangular box would be a diameter of sphere. So length of the body diameter is a square plus b square plus c square under root. We are given the surface area of the closed rectangular box, which is 2 times AB plus BC plus CA. The surface area is 846 and the sum of length of its edges is 144. A plus B plus C is equals to 144. So a square plus b square plus c square is equals to a plus b plus c squared minus 2 plus bc plus c. This is the identity, which means 144 squared minus 846 is equals to a square plus b square plus c square. So let's find this out. 144 into 144 minus 846 is equals to by 2 0.5. Oh shit, we made a mistake. Making a lot of careless mistakes today. This is 4 times a plus b plus c, because a is 4 times. So basically the parameter of this closed box is 4 times the sum of all the sum of all the sides. So a is 4 times, b is 4 times, c is 4 times, which means a plus b plus c is equals to 36. So a plus b plus c squared is equals to a square plus b square plus c square. 2 times a b plus b c plus c a. This thing is 36 squared, 1296. A square plus b square plus c square plus this thing is 846, which implies that a square plus b square plus c square is equals to 450, which implies that the diameter of the sphere D is equals to root 450, which is 15 root 2. So volume of the sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube, which is 4 upon 3 pi. If diameter is 15 by root 2, 15 root 2, so r is 15 by root 2, 15 by root 2 cubed. So which is 4 upon 3 pi into 225 into 15 upon 2 root 2. Yeah, this also we are left with root 2 there. This is also we are left with a 5 here. So pi root 2 into 225 5s is 1125. So answer is B. 16B is the right answer. Moving on. Glass is filled with milk. 2/3 of its content is poured out and replaced with water. So let this be the glass. It has 1/3 milk and the remaining is water. If the process is repeated 3 more times, the next time the amount of milk left would be 1/9, followed by 1 by 27, followed by 1 by 81. So 1 by 81 is the amount of milk, then 80 upon 81 is the amount of water. So milk to water is 1:80. So answer is D. Remember, water is being added, but in the final, before removing, if so basically if there is 1/3 amount of milk, then when 2/3 of it is removed, 2/3 of the solution is removed, 2/3 of the milk is removed, so 1/3 of the original amount of milk would be left. So if originally we have 1/3 liter, then next we will have 1/9 liter. So if we have 1/9 V, let this entire volume be V. So V by 3 here, V to V by 3 of water. So V by 3, and when 2/3 of this entire solution is removed, so 2/3 of the original amount of milk is removed. So 1/3 of the milk is removed, is left. So 1/3 milk, then 1/9 V, 1/27 V, 1 by V by 81. So 80 V by 81 is the amount of water. It's a straightforward question. The answer is D. For any natural link, n be the largest integer not exceeding root n. So a1 is 1, a2 is 1, a3 would be 1, a4 would be 2. So a1 to a3, there are 3 numbers which are value 1. a4 to a8, the next 5 would have a value 2. The next 7 would have a value 3. This so happens because a n plus 1 square is equals to n plus 1, a n square is equals to n, and all the 2n plus 1 numbers between all the 2n numbers between these two will be mapped to n. So we'll have 2n plus 1 numbers which would be mapped to n. For n equals to 1, we have 3 numbers which are value 1. For n equals to 2, 5 numbers which are valued at 2, and so on. So we have 3 into 1 plus 5 into 2 plus 7 into 3 plus 9 into 4 plus 11 into 5. So till a49 we'll have this. Plus 13 into 6 plus 15 into 7. So 15 plus 13 is 28, 39. I think we did something. 24, 33, 40, 48. So a49 and a50 both are 7. This is 3 plus 10, 13 plus 21, 34 plus 36, 70 plus 55, 125 plus 78 plus 14. 78 plus 14 is 92. So 217 is our answer. There was some calculation involved, but this question is straightforward too. For n equals to 1, 2 and 3 and so on, a1 to a4, there would be 3 numbers, all of those would be mapped to n. then a2 when n is equals to 2, a2 to a9. Those 5 numbers would be mapped to 3, sorry 2. Then a9 equals to 3, a3 to a9 to a16. Those 7 numbers would be mapped to 3, and so on. This will continue till n equals to 6. So a36 to a49, those a48, those 30 numbers would be mapped to 6, and a49 and a50 would be mapped to 7. Moving on, ABCD is a rectangle with side A, B, B, C. A, B, C. This is 56. E is the midpoint of side CD. Then the length in centimeter of radius of incircle of triangle ADE is. So this is 45. This is 28. We need to find its the radius of its incircle. So we will find the length AE. AE is equals to under root of 45 square plus 28 square by Pythagoras theorem. So that turns out 2025 plus 28 into 28 is 784 to the power 0. So it's equals to 53. AE is 53. As R is the in radius, we know that this angle each are 90 degree. So what we will do is we will find the area of triangle AED in two different ways. So it obviously is half into ED into AD because it's a right triangle. Half into 45 into 28 is equals to. It is also let the center view. So it is also the sum of areas of triangle AOD, EOD, and EOA, which are half into R into 45 plus R, because R is the height for each of these triangles. R into 45 is this area. R into 28, half R into 28 is the area of this triangle, plus half, I have already taken half as common, so half R into 45, half R into 28 plus half R into 53. Half gets cancelled. R is also common, so I have 45 into 28 is equals to R into 45 plus 53 plus 28, which is 45 plus 98, 126. 126 is 63 into 2. This becomes 14. This is 7 into 9. So 9 gets cancelled. 5. 7 gets cancelled here. We get 2. So R equals to 10. So answer is 10. Moving on. We have done the previous question. Equations this and this have a common negative root. Have a common negative root. Let the roots be a comma b, a comma c, a comma d. and I have a plus b equals to minus m, a plus c equals to minus n, and a plus d equals to minus m plus n. So have ac equals to 9, sorry, ab equals to 9, ac equals to 70, ad equals to 35. I need to find the value of 2m plus 3n. So using all this, we'll find the value of a. We'll try to find the value of a. So a plus 9 by a is equals to minus m. This thing is equals to minus m minus n. So minus m minus n. I substitute this value as minus m. Minus n is a plus c. C is 17 by a. Plus 17 by a is equals to a plus d. A plus d is 35 by a. So 2a plus 26 by a equals to a plus 35 by. What I have done is a plus d, d is substituted using this equation, minus m minus n. Minus m is substituted using this equation, and minus n is substituted using this equation. So a goes here, this goes there. I get a equals to 9 by a. So a equals to plus or minus 3. We'll take minus 3 because they have said that there's a common negative root. Then a has to be negative because ab is positive. So if a is positive, b is positive, both the roots of this equation are positive, which is not possible. So a is equals to minus 3, b is equals to minus 3. And we need to find m and n. So a plus b is equals to minus m equals to minus 6. So m equals to 6. A plus c is equals to minus 3. C is 17 by, which is minus 17 by 3, which is equals to minus n. So n is equals to 26 by 3. So 2m plus 3n is 26 plus 12, which is equals to 38. Moving on. Selling price of product is fixed to ensure 40% profit. Let the cost price be x, then its selling price would be 1.4x, because 40% increase in the, because it's 40% more than the cost price. The product had cost 40% less. So 40% less is 0.6x is the cost price. Sold for 5 rupees less, which is 1.4 minus 5 rupees. 1.4x minus 5. Then the resulting profit would have been 50%. So this would have been 0.9x, because 0.6x into 1 plus 50% is 1.5. So we get 0.5x is equals to 5, which means x is equals to 10 rupees. Then the original selling price in rupees is 14. Again, another straightforward one. If x is a positive real number such that 4, this, and this is 13. So 4 log base 10x plus 4. We'll write log base 100x as log base 10x upon log base 10 of 100 plus 8. Similarly, we write this log 10, log base 1000 of 10. Now this thing is simply 2, and this thing, so this is 2, this thing is 3, sorry, this is this base 10 of 1000, and this is 3. So this is gonna 2, so 6 log base 10x plus 8 by 3 log base 10x equals to 3 into 6 18 plus 8 26 by 3 log base 10x is equals to 13. 2 log base x is equals to 3 by 2, x equals to 10 to the power of 3 by 2. Then the largest integer not exceeding, so which is equals to root 1000. So answer is 31 because 961 is the largest perfect square less than 1000. So answer is 31.